We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. And we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even try to play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Seahawks 0. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Get in the way. Hey,
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long. It's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Price. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Price. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Watson sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
27-yard
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Kill.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. It's Freeman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Seattle.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down. 48 the mic.
Watson looks to throw again. And that's caught by Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 20.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check 15, check 15. Watch
This is Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Complete to
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's going to sling this deep, and this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. And 24.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
48, come on. 48, come on. Target. Under 10, 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's give him a show.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Steelers 17, Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott set to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
It's a pick.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
24. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
The Seahawks 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. A toss right to Henry. Room here to run. Now they can't bring him down. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big run there by Henry. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 26, Seahawks 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35.
What you doing out there, boy?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, it's Price, and he will have a Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Seattle.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. 48.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
C.J. Mosley.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
The score, Steelers 40, Seahawks 28. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On second down, it's Price, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll keep it on the ground. Price. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5.